So good to be here in Clarkston with Michigan State's point guard for 2018, the great Foster Loyer. Foster, thanks for having us. Always appreciate hanging out with you.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I sat here a year ago with you, and we talked about places for growth. And I'm going to be honest, there are a lot of places every kid when they're a junior in high school can get better at. I don't care if you're Foster Loyer, Magic Johnson, Stephen Curry, or Hondo Carpenter, who wasn't a basketball guy. But are you a little bit surprised with how far your game came in just this 1 year? Because Foster, you made some amazing strides.
Yeah, I thought as a team and individually, our team here at Clarkson, we made strides, and that pushed me even further. Just working every day at practice, being in the gym, definitely just working on your game. I had a fantastic ride this past year, and to win that state championship and really to just progress as myself as a player and whatnot, it was extremely fun.
I want to go back to the state championship game. I was there for that weekend at the Breslin. I covered it, as you know. I interviewed you. And the thing that stood out for me was you were able to keep your excitement contained. There were some people that said you even acted like, yeah, I don't care. I told them, you don't understand. That's not Foster. He's just able to contain it. How do you do that?
I've grown up on some big stages. I've looked around some bright arenas.
Right.
I've been to Staples Center in LA. I've been on some big NBA floors. So going out there and playing at the Breslin, it was a lot of excitement for me. But I knew that, especially for myself and for my team as a leader of my team, it was important to show my teammates and everyone around us that it's just a game of basketball.
Foster, I want to ask you you love basketball and you play all the time. But I'm concerned about something, and if you think that this is foolish, please don't hesitate. I know you're good enough now, you can say, hey, that's nothing. You guys finish the season, the next week AAU starts.
Yeah.
Then you go all summer. Mm-hmm. Then you go back to school, and you're back in the gym. Is there a concern that there can be too much basketball, no off time to let your body recuperate? I mean, there is none.
I would say AAU definitely is a lot. From the state. From the moment we won that state championship, the next weekend we were playing in an AAU tournament, and we've had 1 weekend off since. So, and then in June, high school basketball starts up again. You go team camps, and in July you're back to AAU. I'd say really the only time you have off is August, and then you're starting school up again. So, I think it can be a lot, but at the same time, when you love it and you need to keep working on it and you want to work on it, it's something that you're okay with it being a little bit too much sometimes.
Excuse me just a second. There's the form. Don't say anything else. Just remember the dates.
Okay, I will.
All right?
Sorry for everyone watching on video. That was Coach Fife coming in. Let's go back to your game. I mean, you're only a junior. Mm-hmm. So what do you have to get better at as the season starts for you?
Like I said, maybe previous times, just continuing to work on my strength, put on a little bit of weight, put on a little bit more, continue to work on my athleticism. There's little things that you can obviously tweak every day with your game, but just for me, working to continue being a better leader. I think the guys really look at me as someone that they need to follow as well as you can lead by example. You also got to lead vocally. Mm-hmm. So that's something I have to continue working on, especially when I get up to Michigan State. And just being the person that brings everything to the gym every day for practice. Every day at practice, you and your team have to get better. And when you're someone that they look up to, that's your job to get it rolling.
I promised you last year I didn't ask for any interviews during the season. In fact, I didn't interview you till the state championship game was over. Yeah. I waited because out of respect. But I still went to several of your games. I watched several of your games. And Foster, one of the things that I don't think people talk about enough with you is you love this game. I mean, if you were not good enough to play at Michigan State, if you were a JUCO guy, you'd be just as excited and in the gym every day. That passion and love for the game, is that your biggest strength?
I would say, yeah, it's one of my biggest strengths. To love something and to want to work on it every day. Basketball's won't be a job for me. I look forward to continuing my basketball career as long as I can. And for me, just being in the gym every day is something I enjoy. And I've always thought that if you don't enjoy putting in the work, you're not going to do it. And for me, being in the gym every day is something I enjoy, something I pride myself on and I look forward to each and every day.
I want to ask you about being a leader. Point guards are like the quarterback in football.
Right.
And in football, the quarterbacks almost every year are out there trying to get recruits to join them. Are you out there recruiting, trying to get guys to join you at Michigan State? Or there's no wrong answer. Or do you take the other approach, I'm just going to sit back and let guys do what they want?
I try to put myself out there. I've talked to quite a few guys. We talked a little bit about Joey Hauser a little bit earlier. There's definitely guys that you enjoy watching play. You enjoy the thought of you possibly playing with them. And, going up to MSU, there's definitely the pressure there to go and get the top level guys. So, for me, it's a big part of my job as a leader. Even though I'm in high school right now, going and getting guys that is going to make our team successful.
You're very good at being in the moment, and I know that you're only a junior, but I have to ask, how hard is it to turn on ESPN at night after practice and see Michigan State playing and think, man, I wish I was there right now?
It crosses your mind quite a bit. They traveled some amazing places this past season. They were down in the Bahamas.
Right.
They were traveling all over, and you definitely think, oh man, it'd be nice to be out there. But I'm only a junior. I still got another year of high school, and if I could be at Michigan State right now, it'd definitely be something I look forward to. But it's about my high school team right now, and then progressing myself for the future.
Okay, you're in the middle of the AAU season, and you play on a very good team. For everyone that wonders, tell them the team you play on.
I play for All Ohio Red. We're 10-2 in the EYBL right now.
All right, and let's talk about the EYBL because that's one of the best leagues that there is. Mm-hmm. So the first question is, what made you go to Ohio to join an AAU team? And then what happened there?
Yeah, so my dad had known Damon Goodwin.
Yep.
He is a coach at Capital in Columbus. And his son's my age, Dane Goodwin. He's going to Ohio State. And so they had known each other previous years, so I kind of had met Dane. And we just decided that, I love the way that I'd watched them play previous years, loved the way they moved the ball, played as a team, and I just knew that was something that'd be good for myself, and it'd be fun to play with. So that's how that transition worked, and then it just went from there.
So that adds to your travel schedule every weekend, because if you played for the family or one of the other Mustangs or whomever, at least you're right here in state. So that makes it even more difficult AAU on you, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah, we travel quite a bit. Even practice is about 5 hours away. So.
Oh, jeez. All right. Let's talk about the level of competition at EYBL is very good, is it not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, excellent. The best of the best play in the EYBL. Check the rankings. I'd say almost all the top ranked guys are up and they're playing every game, every session. So it's definitely fun to go up and compete against the best of the best and prove yourself.
For people who don't know, what is the biggest advantage of AAU basketball? Which is, for anyone that's listening that doesn't know, it's separate from the school. It's its own entity, its own league. Talk about what makes it special. How does it make Foster Loyer better?
I think the famous saying, like, iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. People that play against the best, you're going to learn things, you're going to improve your game. Playing against them each and every weekend is just something that you look forward to. You look forward to competing. And the EYBL does such a great job. You have every single coach in America watching each and every one of your games sideline during those recruiting periods. They do a great job of promoting your team and yourself, and it's just something you look forward to.
Now, I know the answer to this, so you're going to probably look at me like, why are you asking me that? But I'm asking it because we're on video, okay? Your recruiting is blowing up. You're nationwide. All of your success is throwing you up the national ladder. Are you 100% solid to Michigan State? I know the answer already, but I want everyone else to hear it because as you continue to grow, other people are going to come knocking, and I think people need to hear from you. So would you?
Yes, absolutely.
But that's got to make you feel good that, things are blowing up where people are like, gee, I wonder if someone else is going to come over. But that's got to make you feel good that your game's getting that kind of respect.
Yeah, Michigan State's definitely where I want to be, and regardless of what the future may hold as far as high school basketball, AAU basketball, I'll be attending Michigan State next fall.
Last question. When I was sitting here with you a year ago and I asked you what you wanted to major with, you're like, I don't know. Okay, have you figured that out yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna major in a business. I'm not sure what exactly side little topic of it, but definitely business.
So we'll see you one day on Shark Tank.
Maybe something like that.
Awesome. The one, the only, the great Foster Loyer, Michigan State 2018 point guard commit.